Welcome, Cancers. This is your July 20th to July 26th forecast. And for you, the most influential event, it's going to be the moon entering Gemini on July 22nd. And that is going to highlight your spiritual growth and development. So it's going to offer mental clarity that invites emotional realignment. So you may be able to more easily release old thought patterns and get rid of things, ideas, belief systems, traditions that just aren't serving you anymore. They're no longer aligned with who you are and who you're becoming. So you are being invited here to connect with your higher self. And so I'm also hearing like a merge of the ego and the higher self. So you balancing the ego in a more constructive way is what you're being guided to do here. And we also have the Page of Wands here. So this is really that bravery, courageousness, that confidence showing up for you and allowing you to really step into your power here and to really connect with yourself on a deeper level. And when I say yourself, I mean source. I mean your higher self as well. Okay. What else? So we do have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, emotional fulfillment here. So this is really what this opportunity is offering you. So if you're able to release what is no longer valuable to you and you identify like, yes, I've learned these lessons. Here is what is going into my wisdom and knowledge bank. And I'm going to leverage that as I move forward in the progress that I'm making here on my journey. Then that is what you're being guided to do. And that's what's going to be most beneficial to you as a part of this process. So this is a wonderful opportunity for you to do this week. Let's go with obstacles here, obstacles and challenges, allowing the new chapter to begin. So some of you may struggle a little bit. You may feel a little bit of resistance with letting go and just releasing just energy that just is not you. It's not providing any value. It's essentially just keeping you stuck and stagnant and keeping you repeating loops and cycles and preventing you from learning lessons that are going to help you to stop the cycle, release negative energies, and move on. So we also have the Nine of Swords here coming up as a challenge. So you may also be feeling a little bit of, like we said, resistance, or you could just be feeling a little somber, a little melancholy, a little emotional about needing to let some things go. And it could be individuals here as well. So yeah, that would align, that would make sense that for some it may be more of a difficult process or more challenging for some than others. So we also have the Four of Swords here as well. And yeah, this could be you separating in relationships. And I don't know why that is being brought up here. But this could also be you kind of parting ways with like specific text or traditions or requirements, expectations, values that again just do not represent you. Like you've never fully believed in those things. You've kind of questioned them and you've come into this greater spiritual understanding. So you are at that place where you have the opportunity to decide what your plan is. You're setting your foundation here from a spiritual perspective, and I feel like many of you are resetting that foundation to be more aligned with a spiritual version of you that is relying on you as source to guide you through life and allow life source to flow through you and have experiences that you designed and learn from those to help raise your frequency, to expand your consciousness as a part of this process. All right, so let's look at any underlying fears, challenges. We have the Knight of Cups, and for some of you this is about love for self, your confidence, your value, your worth, and you trusting and knowing that you are worthy. So those may be some areas where you do want to focus, where you do want to explore building your self-confidence, building trust as a part of you transitioning your beliefs and knowing who you are. So it's all part of the process of you becoming your authentic self. And that's what's happening here. So let's look at your beliefs here, your goals here. Okay, I just want to make sure that it is in the camera. It is. All right, so we have the Four of Pentacles here. So you may be just relying on the physical realm a little too much in some way or another, or wanting to see things in the physical realm. Like you may do a version of manifesting, because we are always manifesting, that we create our reality. So there is no like, oh, you're manifesting, you're not manifesting, you're always manifesting. But you know, you may be looking for like very specific things and feeling a certain way because you don't receive them, and blaming yourself or coming down on yourself because you're not necessarily receiving those things, when it truly is about you going within and recognizing who you are, remembering who you are, and remembering that you already have these things, everything that you are desiring. And for some of you, these may be material things, but it's really about that trust and knowing of who you are, and you operating on that frequency of the version of you that connects with those things and receives those things and has those things. So that's more what this is about, as opposed to just you just writing down like, you know, I want $10,000 like over and over again as a part of manifesting and thinking that that is going to work. And I'm not saying that you're doing that. That's just an example of what I'm saying, as far as there may be a little too much focus on the material side of things, or just in the material world, like wanting to see specific things, having requirements, as opposed to letting things flow and just connecting with the outcomes and taking the experience as it is and learning from it and growing from it. So let's look at your approach here. Okay, so we do have Judgment. So you will come into this shift in consciousness if you haven't already, but this is so wonderful to see, because this is the approach that you're taking. This is your strategy. So that is so wonderful to see that you are open. And you know, everyone's going to be at different stages in their spiritual journey here, but you are at least getting to that place, and some of you are already there. But you know, that is the goal, that is the idea, to continue to open yourself up and to continue to operate on higher frequencies and continue to raise those frequencies, because there's always more. You at your highest frequency, when you're there, you appreciate it, you are unconditional love, and you recognize and realize that there's so much more than that, and you are going to continue to advance. So this is about you recognizing that and understanding that and allowing yourself to get to that frequency. So let's look at your external environment here. Okay, so there is balance within your external environment. So things may have calmed down a little bit, and you may be experiencing a little more of a peaceful environment at this time. But if you're not experiencing balance in your environment, then that is absolutely the recommendation here for you, to create a more balanced environment. And that may result in you needing to cut out individuals, places, organizations, belief systems, thoughts. You may need to cut those things out in order to create like a more balanced type of energy and flow, where you can be in peace and you can allow yourself to rest and relax and rejuvenate and get those self-care practices in that I'm always promoting, so that you are able to more easily flow through your day and create that balance that's coming up here. So what else? Oh, also with this Temperance, I'm hearing that there's soul family available to you. So there may be a community, a group, and individuals like a coach or mentor, or just anyone that you are close to that has your best interest in mind, that you would consider part of your soul family, your tribe here. There's also opportunity to connect with them because those individuals are out there and they have knowledge and wisdom for you. We also have the Six of Pentacles here as well. So there may be a lot of opportunities as well in your environment for you to give back. Okay, so it's not just about you seeking guidance or seeking just support from a particular community. This is also about you also giving that support that you're seeking, because it may make you feel good. You may find that you helping others, being there for others, listening to others, putting that positive comment out there for others is making you feel good as well as those individuals. And for some of you, I'm seeing that you may even get like a response that, you know, is a little emotional, such as like, yeah, you know, I was really having a tough time here, or you really, you know, this comment really saved me or really helped me to get through this period or this moment or experience that I'm having at this time. So you just never know what a smile can do, what hello, what you know, how you doing, you know, how you feeling. You never know just what the smallest gesture of kindness can do for someone. And I think that you may find that out here as a part of this process. I would also say here to just be mindful of individuals out here that are not your soul family, because that you could have the tendency to be taken advantage of. Your kindness, your loving, unconditionally loving ways, and you wanting to support and be an amazing support system for all. And you as sort of that motherly figure, that motherly sign here, can really open yourself up to be taken advantage of. And you know, you will know what I'm talking about here. If you come across that, you will know, and you know, just be mindful of that. So let's look at guidance here. So we do have the Hermit here. Rest and relaxation, reflection, replenishing your cup here, so that you are able to create that balance that we're talking about here. So definitely get those self-care practices in. You may also, as a part of this process, there's signs and synchronicities happening that you're being guided to pay attention to. So just be on the lookout for that. But there's also messages like downloads that you're receiving that are going to come to you more and more. The more that you open yourself up, the more that you're able to quiet the mind and listen. So I'm hearing like there's information here available to you that wants to be communicated to you from your higher self, from source, from your guides, and they're just asking for you to be a little more open to that and to connect a little more deeply. And again, you can do that through your self-care practices. Meditation, of course, that's why I'm always promoting it, is really that the strongest way at this time. But there's absolutely so many other ways, and you have to do what is right for you. Okay, so maybe your way is to journal. Maybe your way is to do yoga. Maybe your way is to sit out in nature. Okay, so do what feels good to you. All right, so what else do we have for guidance here? Wonderful. We have, I promise you, it does get better, and believe in yourself and your ability to carry out your dreams. Okay, awesome. So you may be re-strategizing, and you take a more spiritually enlightened type of approach to just your daily life and just how you love and care for yourself. May result in you connecting with some energies, gifts, talents, and abilities that you do have, that you'll find that you want to use those gifts and talents to share that with the world, and that will result in good fortune. For some of you, fame here, as well as financial prosperity. So it's all available to you, and it's all resulting from you being more deeply connected with who you authentically are and what you came here to do. Interesting. Okay, so let's get some more oracles here. So we do have initiation and thresholds and rebirth here, and you getting that seat at the table that you are dreaming and desiring for. They have that confirmation here coming out that yes, that is available to you. You're like this rose that is blossoming, and the possibilities are endless. There are no limits. The sky is not the limit, because you can easily surpass that through visioning. Can easily surpass that. There is no limit to what you can do, what you're capable of, what your gifts and talents are, and this is all about you and what you're desiring to do. So if you have these desires, go for it. Go for your dreams. What else? Wonderful. We were just talking about that, so I'm not going to say it again, but here you have your confirmation of meditation and how critical that is going to be to you at this time. I love that. So, what else? So we have initiation, goddess energy. So yeah, there's definitely some new chapters here, some new beginnings, some new philosophies, new strategies that are open and available to you. Like you're opening up to that. So that's so wonderful. So we have just that confirmation coming out here again. We also have letting go. That's a really great reminder to let go of anything that is not serving you, anyone that is not contributing to your energy, your environment in a positive or unconditionally loving way. Because it does, I'm not saying like, oh, they're positive 100% of the time, but you know what I'm saying here. Like individuals that you know do not have your best interest in mind, and they're not wishing you well, they're not being supportive in any way, and they may actually be draining you and taking from you. So it's really time, to get those individuals out of your circle, out of your energy. Release yourself from those individuals or any situations or circumstances that are keeping you stuck and stagnant. Okay. And I'm seeing for some of you that may have to do with your career and your employer. So that is going to be for specific individuals, not everyone. But in that case, I am going to say to do things on your own timeline, because I'm not saying like, oh, just quit your job, and you're not prepared to do that. So I do want to just clarify there that, you have to do things as you are ready to do them. And there may be a little bit of planning involved with that as well, to make sure you have like a good financial foundation set before you do that. So in that case, that's absolutely understood. But there are ways that you can coexist in environments until you're ready to take that step and to take that move. So you can control what you say, how you respond to things, how you react, the energy that you're bringing into those situations. So you may feel the need to focus sort of on those areas in the meantime until you are able to be like, yeah, fuck this shit, bye. Okay? All right, do we want to get anything else before we leave? I think we got all of our oracles here for the spirituality, spiritual growth. So, all right, Cancers, those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week.